Good morning and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest, and you can probably guess what I'm about to say. I am excited to be doing this session with you, and I hope that, like me, you have sunshine, that you are surrounded by flowers and happy things, because yeah, I just feel very, very blessed this morning. New day, and I have done a first for me. I've actually put my slow stitch blocks, of which there are 9 together, taken some photos and a little video, and for those of you who've made quilts, I can now understand that absolute joy of seeing a big piece come together. So I'm going to, oh, there's my nest. This is my big nest, remember everyone? And yeah, just keep making nests, if nothing else. They bring great joy. So I have made the decision about where each block goes, and this one that I've been sharing recently is my center. So it's block number 5. I've put them all out in order, and now my challenge, I didn't bring any of the other ones down. Now my challenge is to start growing them together. As you would know, I've been doing them as totally random separate blocks and not thinking about how I was going to join them and what the overall story would be. But it is time to do that. So let's get stitching. And oh my gosh, I'll talk to you a little bit more. Roses everywhere. Outside my window, I have to tell you that I have I think it's a crabapple, just beautiful, beautiful tree, because it changes so much. And it has this morning just absolutely burst into flowering, like just overnight. It's warm. And why have I got that? I've got those pieces there. Okay, I don't think I'll use those today, but Kate was harvesting. All right, so how are you going? See, I'll start to slow down now. But I wanted to, before I stitch, I wanted to tell you the story. You've seen this grow, so center, but in my other blocks, this was the tablecloth that I got from the op shop for, was it $3 or $5, that inspired this whole project. And this is my only piece that I've got left, and I've got to now be conscious of harvesting the individual flowers to bring all the blocks together. So this started out with this beautiful pink doily that is the centerpiece now of the whole quilt. So I'm delighted that that's going to stay. Beautiful memories, sewing basket, juju, all sorts of things around me, like just stitching together at the green door. And you might have seen me do that before. I can't remember that little bit of doily. So I have decided that I need to bring some bright, bolder colors into this piece. And remember, this one was vine to vine, leaf to leaf. So that's what we're going to work on. So up here, and this is another, is this a funny Kate thing? I don't know. A number of people have said, how are you going to put it together? I don't know, but my thought is, rather than cut that off, now I need to start to use floppy bits so that that can grow onto the block above it, if that makes sense. So I've left that floppy. Over here I've got some of the orange, which I want to work out how to get that leaf to that leaf. And down here, which will end up being really quite a focus on the quilt, because it'll be the center, I want to get this looking like it's growing into one of those vines. So let's just remember how I trimmed that little edging. It truly is like a memory. Okay, I don't want to cover up those little blue flowers. So that leaf, I'll trim a tiny bit more off. I better just see if I'm in camera, because truly I didn't plan. Are you a planner? Like, I got up this morning and I know I've got so many projects on, and I thought I should get my quilt out, but I didn't think that I would be at the point of putting it together and then jumping on and sharing it. There it is. So that leaf is joined into that flower, and these ones going along there. Excellent. Pin a bit more. Buried the pin cushion. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing, everyone, so we won't put that into full view. And because we're thinking brighter now, let's use this. Might be too long, I think so. This is the Skein Sisters wool, which is this lovely, it's variegated, but it has a bit of a sheen to it. So I think what I'm telling myself now is not to start to overthink, because I've got a vision now and I'm usually random. I don't want that to impact my stitching, and do you know what I mean? I was watching Korean To Be Loved Treasures this morning, and thank you, Corinne, for mentioning my style, and I hope it's a good influence that I've given you in your purchase of some colourful wools. But I did like the way that you described my stitching as relaxed, because I really liked that, because stitching relaxes me and it shows, and I suppose that's my encouragement to everyone, like, just try things and don't undo them. Yeah, I was just thinking I didn't even talk about the Journal of Stitchery yet. I'm thinking I might change stitches here and do a more, I'd like to actually do some work on the insides. Yeah, let's not be too complicated first. Go around. I mean, how am I going to show you when I've got the panels put together? I'd have to put the phone on the ceiling, but then you'd see all the mess in my nest. Watched Sarah's video before I came on, but I haven't got to Rachel's yet because I was out so much of yesterday. So a lovely day of just stitching. On a crochet on the weekend. Isn't it funny, like, instead of planning around the grocery shopping and the cooking and the watering of the plants, I think about projects first. Oh my gosh, look where I'm going. I was not thinking. I was just chatting away to you. I was going to applique this piece on, and instead I'm outlining the flower petals. Well, that's a good thing. Thank you to those of you who were caring about my health when I shared yesterday that I had, in fact I've shared a little bit lately, that my arms, this right arm was sore. I think too much tearing fabric strips. So I might start to, when my husband comes home, I might start seeing if I can see if he'd be willing to help me. Then I could be crocheting while he's tearing. So this is what we would call rustic and naive. These are very big pink stitches. That, number one, the purpose was just to hold them in place first. And look, I've arrived back at the beginning. What a fun little trip that was. So where will we go now? Because I've still got thread. Okay, let's come back. No, I'll go under because I don't want to waste this. Lazy Kate would say, oh, just go up over under there, but I'll be responsible with my thread and treasure every single little bit of it. Okay. See, I'm starting to, I suddenly thought, oh, that's going to be the center flower. Don't do that now. But that's not the attitude. It is that this is a whole garden, okay? And I'm going to come back to that because I haven't got much cotton. And it's going to have, I was thinking how many flowers this will hold in it. It'll be thousands, I think. Because if we just look around this this block already, there are so many flowers that all have a story to them. If you hear things banging, the wind is picking up. And this, I always get a little sad for my spring flowers because they take so long to come out, and then the wind always comes here in August, and July, August, and mind you, August is nearly done, and they all go floating off. Short-lived, but so beautiful. Just doing a lazy daisy over the top of this little red flower. I have to say, this is so beautiful and soft to stitch. I've been working on some other pieces where the fabric is a lot tougher, and this is just joy. Oops. Yeah, I was saying my arm has stopped hurting now, which is why I'm so excited to be able to go multi-directions and not think about my sore muscle. All right, let's talk about using every little bit of thread. But there we are. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. Oop, there's a little bit of wool under there. Okay, so that's really bright and bold, but the block beneath it has these colours on it as well. So, it's fallen off. here and how we would join. I just saw that was from Zoe yesterday, and wouldn't it be beautiful to have part of Zoe's green door right in the heart of this piece. I mean, not the green door, Zoe and what she's doing for the world. I was thinking she should get an Order of Australia because she is changing lives. What do we think? Yeah, it's Caping Bold. I don't think I've used any brown anywhere else. Have I got any of that? Oh, I've got this piece. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll save this because I've got another bit, another block that's darker. And let's have some fun here because I need something to link that and that. And I did some work on my summer overnight. I should have put it down, and I've embroidered, I mean this is summer as well, but you know, in my accordion journal. And I loved doing some stitching. So let us, of course I enjoy doing some stitching. What am I trying to say? I embellished the petals with some big stitches, and I really liked the way it came out. So there we go. If we tuck that piece to there, leave a bit of hanging outy, and yeah, I don't want to lose that little tiny I don't know if I'm actually cutting anything. I mean, flowers and gardens are so good for us. And when we stitch flowers, we can bring them inside. There we go. So if you haven't seen my my Thrifty Thursday haul and my accordion journal, this came out of a kit of Zoe's from the Green Door. Okay. I was just going to say, I hope you're impressed. I actually pre-threaded this, not knowing what I'd do with it, but it is in the right colours. So let's start in the middle of this. And I want to do not a French knot. I want to start a little circle. I'm never good at the beginning, but I come back and put some French knots in there anyway. So that's not very impressive as a circle, but we will keep trying. Bit of thread getting in the way there, so really this is more like a, how come I've got that as a needle sticking there? I'll put a pin in instead. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that I was trying to make a circle, because it's nothing like a circle. So we're going to change what it is. It's just going to be some stitches that highlight the inside of this flower. Go over here now. Does that happen to anyone else? Like, if I tried, I couldn't have. Okay, it's probably, I have. So there's a bad example. That's all right, it will work. I didn't pin the flower down so it moved. So just some interest. Oops. Sorry, totally forgetting to talk. You don't need to listen to me anyway, because you're making your own beautiful things, I'm sure. Okay, so it's not a circle, but I think you get what I mean. A little bit of texture there. And let's see. If I go up here, I just want to make sure that I can connect all that back in. I can, I'll just have to do a bit more trimming there. That's right. So let's do some absolutely giant petals. I picked up, there we go, everyone, like, honestly. Okay, picked up another thread. So I'm just using the white petal as a guide and this variegated wool is doing the rest. Okay. Still not sure how to get this direction right for you, everyone, sorry, but I hope you can see. Well, that one's gone too loose and the next one's gone too tight. Yeah, fix that up. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just get absolutely absorbed thinking about what colour will come out next. That's why I love these threads so much. Okay, I've only got room for one giant petal left. And then we'll go under. There we are. So we've got texture on there. It's not finished, of course, but it will start to blend. So let's get this tucking. Oh, there it is. That bit will go up there. We know that's okay. We've got our red bit down here. See, this is Kate, who likes just to give herself variety. So we're going to move on to this one now. And I've already told you about the hangy offy bit. I've got some blue. And this is about linking these blue and greens. What's that? Oh, didn't finish that off somewhere. Okay. Up here. Oh, I know what that was doing. Yeah, actually, I did so much stitching after I stopped videoing, I'm realizing, on my accordion journal, because I started, that's why it's good to watch each other's work. I started experimenting with different sorts of stitches, so let's just have a different sort of stitch moment here. Who knows what it will look like? It's not really a different stitch, it's just to get me up the leaf. So I'm going to do, yep, just a row of chain, which adds texture. Yep, so it's growing that from that little blue French dot, dot. It's growing that up to the green and the bluebell. I was going to jump over there, but I don't think so. So let's just keep going up here. And this time I'm going to go around the outline of the leaf. Yep. We'll see how it's turning blue. It started out grey. There we go. Very happy with that. Don't think you've seen me do it. So it's something I just experimented with last night. And here we have, can you see that? So it's like the variegated wool outlining the leaf. And I'm feeling that I won't go back down there, but that I will jump over to this one. There we go. Got nervous. Thought, what's happening there? And let's go back down here, because my mind actually went to, it's cup of tea time, I think. Hydrate myself after my excitement of putting my blocks together. Let's just join this up. Yep. I want to go up, but I think I should be disciplined and finish this stitch here. Make it the big one. That there. And I actually missed a stitch here, so I'll finish that. I just want to, how many stitches can I get, everyone? We won't waste the thread. Because when I come back, it'll be a different part of the thread. Different colour. You know what I mean. All right. Let's finish that off. Okay, let's see what we've done. So center block, we've added this bright color. It looks so bright, but when it goes with these other bits that are shining down beneath it and around it, so this is very precious. I can't lose that now. So that's that. I'll work that. Here we've introduced the orange and a special memory for me there, and done a little bit of bold chain stitch. So there we go. Let's finish with a bouquet of flowers from me to you. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Sending blessings and good times for the weekend ahead, if that's when you're watching this. This is Kate in the Nest saying bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.